In this video, we're going to explore how to change any belief. I'm going to give you the foundational knowledge you need to know, as well as the key techniques to change any belief. And once you change your beliefs, you're going to change who you are as a person internally, and therefore reality will shift to reflect this inner change and become whatever you want it to be. Hey guys, this is Tom. Welcome back to my channel where I make videos that help you empower your higher self and manifest your dream life. If you'd like to win 60 minutes of one-on-one coaching with me, comment below "It is done." Winners are announced every week. Okay, before we explore how to change belief, let's tap into the big picture. Because if you understand the big picture, you can feel really confident that you are doing these shifting techniques correctly to transform your belief system on a day-to-day basis. You feel more confident when you know the bigger picture. So let's first acknowledge that there are multiple planes of existence. Reality itself exists on multiple planes. So to break it up really simply, even though there are probably infinite more layers than this, very simply we've got unmanifested and manifested. Those are the two basic forms in which reality exists. The manifested is the physical universe, the physical reality, our three-dimensional existence in everyday life that we can observe empirically through our five senses. That's our physical realm. And that is manifested into physical forms, i.e. matter, in the forms of atoms, quarks, electrons, protons, whatever you want to call as physical, even though a very infinitesimally small percentage of that is actually physical form. Nonetheless, we can call this as physical reality. And then what is the unmanifested? Well, if you read books from leading thought figures in this field, such as Dr. Joe Dispenza, what happens during meditation is that we can turn within and we can lose our connection with anything to do with this manifested physical realm. And we can turn within and we become no thing, not connected to time, space, thoughts, any identification with this physical realm. And we turn within, we slow our mind, and we become pure awareness. And that awareness is connected to the unmanifested realm. It's also known as the quantum field, or in more esoteric terms, the source consciousness or the higher self. And this unmanifested realm is infinite, and it's alive with energy and frequencies holding information that are looking to manifest into physical forms. Now, why am I telling you about these two different layers of reality? Well, because when we change our beliefs, we don't merely change on the manifested level, we are actually having an interaction with the unmanifested plane. And I'll explain why in a second. So there's an interplay between these two different realms at all times when we make changes within ourselves to create our dream reality. Okay, so let's look at us. So this is us right here in the physical realm. Now I've drawn the quantum realm indicated by this realm here, these blue sort of asterisks. So here we are here. Now when we change our belief, we have to expand what our mind looks like. So let's take our head. We have to define and dissect what our mind is. So our mind exists on multiple layers as well that we'll divide into two. The conscious mind and then the subconscious mind. And our conscious mind is our willpower, our reasoning faculties, and our ability to plan and make decisions. And that accounts for 5% of our behavior on a day-to-day basis. Whereas the subconscious mind is our emotional patterns, our habits, our survival instincts, our beliefs, and they account for 95% of our behavior. And they run on autopilot day after day after day. So within our subconscious mind are our beliefs. So that's the key. So when we go to change a belief, what actually happens is we have to exercise our willpower on the conscious level first, and we number one have to choose a new belief. And then once that belief is chosen, we can impress it into the subconscious mind. Now, the belief is on the conscious level first. It starts off in the conscious mind, the thinking mind, and it moves down into the subconscious mind via emotional impact by emotional impressions, because the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. But it's not like this is just contained in our brain, so to speak. This subconscious mind can actually be better demonstrated as a semicircle with infinite depth to it. So it could end there, and it goes below, again, 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 and so on. It keeps continuously going down. Now, when I say down, I don't really mean down, I mean sort of within. So when you close your eyes and you try and look within yourself, you look directly back. It's kind of what I mean when I say it keeps going down and down. It really doesn't go down or up or in any direction. It's just that awareness itself can expand the more you go within yourself, so to speak. So the belief, just as we can look within ourselves, the new beliefs we want to implant in this subconscious mind, which controls 95% of our results, has to go deeper within ourselves and penetrate deeper within this mind until it passes all these layers. So the belief comes in. By the way, a belief is merely a thought that we like thinking. It's a thought that has crystallized into a denser form. So really, it's a thought that a belief begins with. For example, I am wealthy. That's a thought as well as a belief, depending on how crystallized and hardened and dense it is within your subconscious mind. So nonetheless, we take a belief, and let's say the belief is I am wealthy and money flows to me easily. We take that belief and we impress it in the subconscious mind. Now, I'll explain how to do this in a second. And so this belief enters in, and it keeps going down each layer. But what you'll notice is that here, at each of these levels, there's lines, and these are snags. They snag the belief from going all the way down and freely flowing through our consciousness and becoming a permanent belief, and therefore affecting our behavior accordingly. It doesn't just enter, it gets caught on snags, and these are false beliefs or limiting beliefs that already exist within our subconscious mind. For example, the belief that I am wealthy and I earn money in abundance and effortlessly may get caught on the snag of money is the root of all evil. Money makes you a bad person. Money doesn't grow on trees. There is a lack of money in the world and I'm unworthy of money. I'm unlovable as a person. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And it must penetrate through all of these limiting layers before it can freely flow through your consciousness on all layers and therefore manifest into the physical life through your actions and then through your reality, which warps around to reflect this true belief now within you. So let's explore how we actually get this belief in. Well, we have to first choose what we want to create. So we can choose a belief. It can actually be a desire. For example, it could be, I am with a specific person. I am earning this amount of money in this job. I have this dream career. Whatever we want, it's just a belief, really, that we are trying to impress in. So firstly, we say, what do I really want? And we choose that new belief. And then we have a technique such as imagination, which is a potent thought form with pictures, or affirmations, which are more thought forms with words. And we use these techniques, and I have videos on how to do this, so I'll link those above. And we repeat these exercises every day. So if it's imagination, we have to imagine every day and feel into this to be true. And the thought form comes from the conscious mind up here, and it goes into the subconscious again and again and again. And it keeps going in and in and in. Or we use affirmations in the same thing. We impress it with emotion repeatedly over time. And it has to keep going in and in and in, deeper and deeper into our subconscious mind. And then when the limiting beliefs come up, we feel friction. We feel an emotional purge come up. We are forced to deal with a block. We are stopped in our tracks. We are put in this state of the new belief battling the old belief. And this is where on our physical reality, odd things start to happen. our new life starts to build up while our old life breaks down, i.e. the new beliefs are battling and your life is kind of chaotically reflecting this. But once these beliefs are looked at, uncovered and released, these actually come up and leave your consciousness for good. They leave all layers of your being, and this belief then gains territory within your subconscious mind to a greater and greater degree. So that keeps going in and keeps going in, and it keeps taking over all layers of your subconscious mind. Now, why do I mention this? Well, because, as I said before, we're not really going down within anywhere. We're going within us in infinite depth. And so as it becomes more certain within us, we connect to the quantum realm in a different way, because the frequency of our consciousness moves from, say it was down here, a lack belief around money, and that was the consciousness we had. Well, now we have changed our consciousness up here to a positive belief about money. And so our interaction with the quantum field changes. We send and broadcast our consciousness into this quantum field in new ways, in stronger and stronger, more powerful ways. The subconscious mind is actually a gateway that eventually arrives in the quantum field. So as this belief goes through all layers, it makes us feel good because there's no catching points, there's no limiting points, there's no friction. It flows all the way through to the quantum field. Our broadcast is different and it feels really good. So we're in a new state of being, and the quantum field then collapses unmanifested forms into manifested forms. And what does that mean? It means money. It means events, interactions, opportunities, new habits, new emotions, all come back in the form of making this new belief true. And so in a sense, we're over here, and we previously believed that we lack money over here. We have a negative belief about money here, and therefore our frequency of consciousness is here, and we are constantly broadcasting this to the quantum realm, which is then feeding us back results. But then we slowly and gradually shift to a positive belief about money, and our frequency of consciousness changes, our broadcast to this quantum field changes, and it moves unmanifested form into manifested form. In scientific terms, this is known as collapsing the wave function. It's what we observe within ourselves first collapses in our physical forms. So that's how you change a belief. As I said before, choose what you want. You've got to write out what this new belief is, or a series of new beliefs, and then you've got to program them in via repetition every day, either by affirmations, desire tapes, I'll link that video above, or imagination. And there are very many other forms as well. But you do that, and then you are inevitably going to hit blocks. Now, how do you resolve these blocks? Well, one of my favorite techniques to use is known as the work by Byron. And it's 4 questions that you can use to uncover what this block is about. And basically the steps are as followed. You're compressing the new beliefs within that subconscious mind, you're broadcasting that new frequency, and you're doing really well, you're expanding, you're feeling good, your habits and patterns are changing, new favorable events seem to be popping up, and then all of a sudden one day, a block comes up, you feel that resistance, you feel doubt, fear, worry, anxiety. Your physical world may reflect this too. And at that point, you have to first go, I'm noticing that I'm in this state of unease. I'm noticing the emotion. And you place awareness over the emotion. And you admit, I need to look at this. Otherwise, I won't be able to break past this snag. And this belief won't be able to flow freely all the way and create my new reality according to this new belief in the most powerful and complete way. So you acknowledge the emotion, and then you ask 4 questions. And I will link the PDF on what 4 questions they are, but basically there are 4 simple questions. You ask them, and they tend to significantly release this feeling and make you see from a broader, more empowered point of view. And then you can understand that the new belief makes far more logical sense, and it's far more empowering and good feeling. And so that old false limiting belief just leaves your being, and it leaves in the form of a big energetic purge. And then you feel lighter, you feel clearer, you feel more empowered, and you feel like the belief has gotten stronger within you until you hit the next snag, the next block, the next barrier within your subconscious mind. So that's how you change a belief, and that's what's actually happening when you are trying to shift a belief. Remember, the key is emotion and repetition every day on what that new belief is. Otherwise, it will never change. It will always remain on the conscious level, which only accounts for 5% of your behavior and results in life. So you're not going to make significant change there. You have to get it on an emotional level. You have to penetrate past all the layers within you, and you have to rid yourself of any disconfirming or counter beliefs that block this from flowing freely, abundantly, and powerfully on all layers of your being. Change the frequency of your consciousness into a new trajectory, a new form, and therefore interact with the unmanifested quantum field of infinite potential, the source consciousness, which then collapses new present moments ahead of you that make this a self-fulfilling prophecy, make the belief really true in the manifested form. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and that it made sense with you. If you liked it, please like this video, please comment below, especially if you'd like to win the free session with me, and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more videos on manifesting your dream reality soon.